So, as part of your TCS membership, you are part of one of the best communities ever. Let's have a cheer for that. You guys are amazing. And you now have added the group photo history earlier this morning. And the place for those to connect with this community is definitely the Facebook Members Forum. That is an invaluable place for questions and events, and anything you want to ask Alison, it's the perfect spot for that. And we really appreciate everything you all put in there and you all share. Whenever someone asks a question, it's just amazing to see the responses and the kind of the heart that comes with that. So we really appreciate that. We've been working on the directory a lot, and we've made it more celebrant specific. It sort of went a bit wider to other vendors. Now, just to try and get a bit more traffic, we've decided to focus it right back down to celebrants. We've given it a bit of a zhuzh up, we've improved the speed, and we spent a lot of time trying to get a lot of traffic to this website so you can get a lot more leads and a lot more bookings. So if traffic does come to the website, they can fill out a contact form which comes to us directly, and then we just put that straight in the Facebook group, and you can see that there. If it's got that image, it means it's come from the directory, and we've put it in the Facebook group. If you see one that looks like this from Georgie or myself, these are our personal leads from Marius Gary and Marius Georgie. We're just putting those back into the community, as you all do, and we really appreciate that. And the more we can share leads in the community, the better the community is. So if you're like, well, they're putting a lot of New South Wales leads in here, that's just because they're our personal leads and that's where we live. And then this new feature which we've just added is the contact form on your TCS directory listing. And this means that couples can contact you directly now. So if you log into your TCS directory, you can add your email address, and now they can just contact you straight to your inbox. It doesn't need to come through us anymore. We have updated the insurance and automated it. So we renewed the policy for... So we renewed the policy for 15 months, so now the renewal date is in winter on July 1st rather than in peak season when you've got a million weddings going on. And also it's automated, so they will send you the form automatically every July 1st if you're a member. There's a lot of slides, I wouldn't clap for everyone, but we've also streamlined the monthly newsletter. Alison Pickle, a big thank you for putting a nice seasonal tone to that. So every time it changes season, the colour changes, you might have noticed. We've also streamlined it. We realised we were probably chatting a bit much in there, so we streamlined it down to the events, discounts, and things that you really need to know. And if you don't receive that, let us know and we can add you to the list. We also have the super helpful articles on the blog. Now these are for both couples and celebrants. So the ones for celebrants are to help you all and to attract more celebrants to the community. But we also write articles for the couples so we can get that traffic onto the website, get them into the directory, and get you more leads. We also have the Attorney General's Department representation in Canberra. We go down twice a year, but now we have the secret weapon. Alison Pickle will be joining us down there. She's up getting her video, otherwise she'd be soaking that in. So that'll be a lot of fun, taking her down there. That is her zone of joy. We also individual representation and legal rep. So if you have a difficult client or you have a situation with the AGD, you can contact us. We can be in discussions with them. Pretty much the summary of that slide is, we've got your back. If you get into trouble, we're here for you, the leaders, everyone. And if it gets to that stage of legal rep, that's part of your insurance, and we can offer that service. The leadership team, look at them looking gorgeous there. Alison, Roxy, Dee, myself and Georgie. If you need anything that's sort of above and beyond the Facebook group or a bit more personal, feel free to reach out to us at the Wedding Society email or on Facebook. We also have the member badge. I love that image. The member badges, if you put them on your website and link back to your directory listing, it shows that your website is part of the industry and that you're connected to a bigger fish, the Wedding Society directory. And that also makes the directory look bigger because it's got all these other celebrants linking back to us. It's great, and what that means is more traffic to the website, more leads and bookings for you all. We also have the 8 Ask Anything newbie Zooms. There's no such thing as a stupid question, but if you do ask one, these aren't recorded. And you can go there. Yeah. Dee will tell you anything you want to know. So, yep, we've got those. And we also have Alison Pickle's OPD study sessions, Stay Legal, Don't leave it until the 31st of December. You want to get that done before then, in case the website goes down, as we know it always does. If you've never seen this menu bar before, you've never logged into the TCS directory, but you can see you can build your listing there. There's got the store. TCS training, we have a load of information in there, but that is a big focus that we're going to build out. We're going to put a lot of how-to videos in there. The celebrant conversations we're going to be putting in there. Really, that's something we want to focus on. We've also got the in-person catch-ups, which we all know and love. That's us. That was us in WA a couple of months ago. We also were in Tasmania earlier in the year. You've got your quarterly meetings in Victoria, Queensland, and New South Wales. I'll be going down to Melbourne next week, and I think Dee's going to South Australia next month as well. Yeah. Happy days. We also got the Christmas parties, the Secret Santa, and the branding and bonding workshops. We're bringing those back in July, August. If you haven't been to a branding and bonding workshop, it's pretty much you show up, you have a glass of champagne, you talk about branding, and then you get some headshots, some photos. We've got the collaboration with the work wives, with the Bali retreats. I went on my first Bali retreat last year, and it was absolutely amazing, and I got to spend time with so many amazing celebrants in this room. Highly recommend that. Benefits for TCS members there. We also have the 10 monthly Celebrant Conversations on the third Tuesday of the month at 7 p.m. Sydney time. We sort of have taken we've made this more regular, and we've gone for topics that are a bit more advanced, let's say, because we realise that there's a lot of benefits for new members, heaps of benefits for new members, but as you start getting more experienced, where are the benefits there? So we want to try and raise the kind of calibre of these, have them more regularly, and they'll be added straight into the training area as well. So when we first took over, we had Fiona spilling the tea on funerals. I did one on SEO. If there were any terms earlier that you didn't recognise about blogs and stuff like that, that's a good one to go in my stupid SEO hat. We had Hayley from Henry Accounting, Never Think About Tax Again. There's a discount in there if you want that. Coming up to tax time, good time. Stacey Hughes, How to Run Successful Facebook Ads. She gave us a discount as well on her course just for celebrants running Facebook ads. We had the amazing Roxy doing initial meetings, converting leads to bookings. Joe Booth from Booth to Booking, Wedding Expos. We also, I love this image. We had Alison, Reduce Ghosting, How to Create Effective Client Journeys. We're off the back of that big conversation in the Facebook group. We've got Dwayne Nichols doing Real Ideas for AI and Ceremony Writing. We've got Georgie Baby on board, navigating celebrancy and pregnancy, and she'll have a special guest with that. And then we've got the amazing Becky B and guests, Celebrant Marketing for Rural Celebrants. Rural Celebrants in the room, give us a cheer, yeah. You're like, always come out to this random town in the middle of nowhere for a meetup. And we're like, we'd love to. So we try and get some more of those happening, and Becky B on some marketing. Then we have Shekinah, she'll be doing hand fasting and other rituals. And we've also got we've got Dee, Lisa, Christy, and Michelle. Which celebrant CRM fits best? A shoe game. Now, what they're going to do there is they're going to do 10 minutes each on a different CRM, 17 hats, Studio Ninja, My Celebrant app, and then at the end, Dee's going to run one of her amazing interactive things that she does. And then to finish out the year, we are having confidence during perimenopause and menopause. This was at the request of a few of our members. This is going to be run by Roxy, but not just for women. Guys, every woman you know is going to go through this at some point, so it's good to be there and know what's happening. We also have the friend or discounts. We've got Studio Ninja, 17 hats we just cut a deal with, so they'll give you 50% off. The Funeral Fix, Ollie's here today. He's given us a discount. We've got discounts on the PA systems, websites, tax, you name it. Now, if you log into the members area, you can see our names up in the top right-hand corner. You can access this menu bar, and there's the TCS Discounts tab. If you want to take a photo of that, that's all the discounts for everything we offer in the store, and then some discounts down the bottom. I'll let you get a photo of that one. And if you don't have a CRM and you're thinking about it, get one, because they are the best things you will ever do. And when I went to my first TCS conference, someone said it's so much easier to get a CRM when you have 5 clients than it is when you have 50. So We've got the discount on the package. That'll be there tomorrow. You can test that out. We've also got the website builds. Mission Avenue will be there tomorrow. We've got discount event tickets. If you bought your early bird ticket for this, it's $250 cheaper than it was. And also all these events we're running, cheaper for a TCS member. And then this is the stuff. SEO. So we put a lot of work into the directory over the last couple of months, and you'll notice there we've mimicked what the big directory's doing. So the directory that shan't be named, we've taken some inspiration from their kind of model. So you see up the top there, it's got the type of category, marriage celebrant, then it's got the state, and then it's got the business name, which also has some other geo tags in it, Melbourne, things like that, and the region. Now that's how couples can search for you, so if you feel like you're not getting searched for the right amount of reasons, log in and tick some more boxes, and that will cover a larger search area. The description, just a little pin to show couples where you are located, photos, and then there's that contact form where they can just contact you directly. We also have launched the TCS Funeral Directory. So it used to be in the past that if a family landed on the website, you could find a funeral celebrant, but when you landed there, the directory listing was their wedding listing. So they're there like, yeah, with champagne and flowers and couples kissing and all that sort of stuff. So we thought, let's separate that out. So now we have the TCS Funeral Directory, so you can have two separate profiles, one for your wedding business, one for your funeral business. And again, we'll start putting a lot more SEO and backlinks and stuff into that to try and grow that for you, to get you more leads and more bookings. Then, the Matt Finch Friend Finder. Where is he? Oh, he's gone on. I'll put all this effort into this slide for him. Anyway, I had a conversation with Matt earlier in the year. He said, wouldn't it be fantastic if I could see a map and see celebrants in my area in case I want to catch up for a coffee? Or if it's an emergency and I need someone to fill in for me, I could see who's near me, or I can see who's near the venue. And so if you have a directory listing with us, the pin that you could have dropped will appear on here. We're not sharing any information you haven't already shared. It's just so other celebrants can click on there, they can see who's in their area. And that might be easier for you rural celebrants. If you want to have meetups and things like that, you'll know who's around. So that's a fun little feature we've just added in, aka Selly Search, and you can find that in the members area. We also have the member-to-member directory. Yay! Georgie hates this photo. I absolutely love it. So the member-to-member directory is to help two types of celebrant. It's to help the celebrant who is just starting out or has a specific need, and rather than just going out and finding someone on the internet, they can find a celebrant who's already been through it to help them guide them on their way. So examples of that would be mentoring or branding, ghostwriting, ceremony ghostwriting, all that sort of stuff. So only TCS members can view this directory, and only TCS members can list on this directory. So if you're a more experienced celebrant, you can list on there as a mentor or any of these services, and then together you can connect, you can pay for whatever service that is. We don't take any of the payments. It's a deal between you both, but it's just celebrants working with celebrants who kind of know the niche. But more on that tomorrow. And then we have the return of the Annual Celebrant Conference. Yeah! As I mentioned, I love the conference so much, we were like, let's put it on. Georgie's like, you sure you want to put on a conference? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And then this is the member benefits. You can see, I'm not going to list all that off to you, but yeah, don't do it alone. We just want to get you more leads, save you time, and make you more money, and grow this amazing community. Now let me just catch up with my slides. Okay, excellent. And so for the future, we want to further establish the TCS brand as an industry leader. We want to focus on the directory to be more celebrant specific rather than all vendors. We want to create traffic and leads for the directory, the funeral directory, and get members more leads through SEO articles, backlinking, and branding, and continue to build the amazing community with events and meetups. We're going to add videos to your directory listing, so we'll host those for you. They'll be on YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google. And so people will land on your profile, or they'll come from YouTube to your profile, because that's where the link will be. And then once they're on your profile, they'll watch the video, and the video will keep them time on page. And then Google goes, wow, there's people spending a lot of time on this website. More leads, more bookings. We're also building out the member training area with videos, how-tos, celebrant conversations, the new part-time to full-time accelerator, and more courses. We're going to launch the member-to-member directory and plan a kick-ass 2026 conference, and that's just for starters. Yeah! We feel like that's the best way we can provide value for the members. We're trying to grow this brand. I just said all of that. And adding value to the membership, not just for new celebrants, but also experienced celebrants. With all the amazing benefits that come with being a TCS member, if you can get more bookings and create another income stream, being a member is a financial no-brainer. So there are some big jobs there, but we're very excited, and we want to get to know all of you and help you build and grow a successful celebrant business in the best community ever. We are celebrants, and we are very proud members of the Celebrant Society. Yeah! Oh! Jeez, that bloke was dramatic.